What's the deal? What's the deal? It's Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith, man. Got a really dope guest, man, in the building, man. 14-year-old, man, hip-hop artist. And, man, definitely excited about jumping into it with him, man. My bro, man, Lil 6Ix in the building, man. Welcome to Fusion Radio, family.
What's good?
So, man, let's get into, man, the whole name, man. Like, what's the story behind your name, Lil 6Ix?
I ain't gonna lie. The story behind my name is my pop, his dad was sick, so I just took it and ran with it.
That's what's up, man. And then, man, you're actually not from Chicago, man. If you could fill people in from where you're originally from, and then we're going to get into the transition period of where you're at now.
I'm originally from Flint, Michigan, but I had moved to Indiana closer to Chicago. But I was already doing shows in Chicago when I was little.
Just talk and educate people that may not know about Flint and, you know, what goes on in Flint, man. Like, fill them in.
It's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of talent in Flint, but Flint is not a place somebody want to go. Like, ain't nothing in Flint for everybody, but it's a lot of talent out there. Rio, Jay, E. You got my boy Mark. There's a lot of talent out there.
So what actually, like, inspired you to want to become an artist? And then second part of that is, how long have you been, you know, on the music scene?
I ain't gonna lie. I started rapping when I was little. Like, I started rapping when I was like 3 years old. My dad was rapping, so I just grew up around music. I started rapping.
That's what's up, man. So you've been at this for a little while, man. If you said 3 and you're 14 now, man, that's dope.
Yeah.
Talk to the people and let them know what sets you apart from the other artists that's out right now.
I'm really different because I don't be cussing like using major cuss words in my music. And I'm young. I'm young. I'm rapping.
Describe your style and sound to somebody that may have not heard your music before.
I'll be singing, I'll be rapping. It's like put it together, like singing and rapping put together. If you could put that together and name it something else, it'd be me, you know?
Talk to me about your creative process when you're in the studio.
Well, I don't really got a creative process. I just get to the studio and I rap. I don't write nothing, I just punch. I just be rapping. I'm in that mood, you know?
So you got 3 singles that you bought by, man. And this is when I allow you to play like music director and everything on the show, man. You got 1 single that's entitled My Life. The other ones are entitled Brother and then Key Flow. Which one would you want to play first and then give me the backstory on it?
We could play Key Flow. I rap with Key Flow. We could play with Key Flow.
All right, so what's the story behind Key Flow?
Story behind Key Flow, I got this too. I ain't gonna lie, that's when I wanted this too for a minute. So I had got in the studio, you know. I had got my own studio. I started rapping. I got a studio. I made Key Flow. Shout out Senior. Shout out my ID. I put that every day. Yeah. I said something like, I'm for the call up Senior. Forever stepping for. I mean, like, I won't play about Senior. That's my brother. I really just made that. Like, my brother and Key Flow really not too much different away from each other. They both are like by my people, you know.
Key Flow is the single. We're hearing it right now on Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith.
Sunshine don't come for rain days. I'll call Big Bro cause I know he gon' take the pain away. Root out, I lost my mind, found it and put it in a better state. I got too dangerous, had to move into another state. No, I'm my mama's son. Get in that stoop cause I don't feel I gotta go have fun. No, I can't be for little bro, he ain't got no fun. I'm finna call up Senior, forever stepping for him. Forever stepping for him. Don't let it scratch the defense, gon' drop 100 for him. They keep on riding down the street. Who is that? We don't know. How about the whip then blown down? Want no scap, I wanna ride for him. How about the whip then blown down? Want no scap, I wanna ride for him. My young one, he been thuggin', nigga, I learned that, so he callin' for them. Ain't been in this doing it, man, came back and I'm still flowin'. Ain't cuffin' our brother, man, can't cuff her cause she going. I don't need money. I miss my granny, I miss really lonely, the biggest herb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, she say Lil 6 going up next, at least you know. At least you know. When I blow up, I'm gonna make sure I got my bro with me. I come from the 5th where you find more and more killers. Watching you, you plug drippin', man, if the sun gon' leave in the city.
My bro, man, Lil 6 in the building, man. I hear basketball is one of the things you dope at, man. Talk to me about basketball and what position you play and some aspirations that you have with basketball.
You know, I hoop. I'm a point guard and I'm a playmaker for real. I passed the wall. You know, season for the start. Our season for the start November 30th. But we've been practicing already.
All right, shout out that high school, man.
Shout out Washington High School.
And that's in South Bend, Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Before we go back to basketball, I want to sort of talk about South Bend and how's the transition been for you from Flint, Michigan to South Bend, Indiana.
I don't know. I'd rather be out here than Flint, cause you know how Flint get, you know. So I moved out here. Everything I ain't like it at first, but I got used to it. I'm chilling out here. I started. It was like I'm really in my prime right now, you know. So
Give me something that made it feel more homey for you.
knowing that, you know, you could just be safe. Like out here, you could just, you know, you can be safe. You can go outside, walk. You ain't gotta have a ride all the time. You can go outside, walk. You can be safe. Flint, you go outside. Yeah, you're gonna be safer. You know.
And then going back to basketball, I'm gonna quiz you right here. This is your top five. Your top 5 point guards.
My top 5, I got Kyrie. That's my favorite hooper right there. I got Rob Dillingham. He a rookie. He tough. And then I got Luka. I think he a point guard. He top 5 right now. And then I'm taking AI. Allen Iverson.
That's a dope list, man. So look, I want to give you some instant feedback while I'm sitting here, definitely talking with you. Shout out to my boy Beast, man. Beast does a great job as an artist and as a radio personality, man. He said, keep up the good energy, little homie.
Shout out to me. Shout out to you.
You know, and there's other people, man, that's definitely checking in, man. You know, the reason why this platform was created so many years ago was to do what we're doing right now, and that's give back to young people like you that's doing dope things. And so what we call this is, I know, a lot of y'all are saying this is an interview or whatsoever, but it really is just celebrating people that are really dope every week. That's what it really is, you know what I'm saying, every week on the radio show. And so it's a joy to be able, for Keith and I, to be able to do that every single week. And let me ask you about your top 5 artists that you rock with as far as, rappers and singers.
I ain't gonna lie, my top 5, I got Rag Baby. He tough, of course, artist. He really up there. I listen to him. I got Lil Key. And then I got Baby Chief Do It. I'm rocking with him right now. Babyface he tough. I got Louis, my brother. Louis Ray. Make sure I tap in with him too. Rio up there too, he just got out.
It's Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith. We got a really dope 14-year-old by the name of Lil 6Ix on deck with us, man. He's a rapper and singer, man. And also, man, play ball outside of basketball, man. You do some other dope athletic things. Am I correct in saying that you play football?
I played football last year. I didn't play football this year, though. I run track now.
You run track, man. So what got you interested in track? Because that's different. I know a lot of people say that, man, they play football, but what really got you interested in track?
I really got into track in middle school, I ain't gonna lie, because it was like after basketball season, coach wanted us to run track, stay in shape, So that's when I just started playing track, and I just kept going with it. I ain't gonna lie, it was fun.
If you had to choose one, and I know this is hard, but if you had to choose one to really concentrate on, would it be your music or would it be basketball or football?
I'd be my music.
Be your music, okay.
You have a better chance making your music than basketball.
I feel you on that. So let's build on that, man. Give me some different goals that you have with your music.
I'm just really trying to get my studio, learn how to control the studio better and better. I just really got my own studio, so I'm really just getting the hang of it. So for now, I'm trying to just get better at my studio skills, and just make my music sound better off of that.
Do you hear what I'm hearing? I don't know if we're hearing the same thing. I'm hearing that, man, you're trying to be not just dope as an artist, but be dope in the fact that you can engineer your own music and don't be reliable on people. That's so dope.
Yeah, that's
really dope, man. To see you at such a young age, one to definitely do something like that, man. Man, shout out to you, man. And I know there's actually some people in here that, viewing the interview right now that are dope producers and do that. So, man, kudos out to you. I'm sure they'll shoot you some tips if you definitely want some tips on how to improve in that area.
I appreciate some tips on that for sure, because I'm really just getting started on that,
So I want to build on some accomplishments that are really dope that you're proud of. I know you're only 14, but some accomplishments with your music that you say, man, look, I was able to do this, and I feel like this helped to propel my career.
I was rapping. I made some music with some major artists, and really, I started getting fans and Flint. People would ask me for pictures, stuff of that nature. So I had this 70K with Rio. That was decent, bro. That was an accomplishment that I appreciate.
Give me some more. I feel like you got some under your belt, man, that are just really some ones that people look at and say, you did that?
I done knocked the sun out in like 20 minutes. That was an accomplishment too, because I get this too. I really wrote a whole song by myself. I really wrote a whole song by myself when I was like 11 years old, 10. I wrote a whole song and rapped it in the studio. And that was like one of my first songs I ever dropped on YouTube. That was an accomplishment too. And I started getting paid off DistroKid. That's an accomplishment because you ain't gonna get paid unless you doing views.
Man, congratulations on that for real. For those of you just coming in right now, just tuning in to Fusion Radio, man, got a really dope 14-year-old, man. His name is Lil 6Ix, man. I'm talking with him, getting in tune with his movement, man. Just to recap and everything, man. He started at a young age when it came to rapping and singing, man, at the age of 3. And also, man, he plays basketball, man. And, at some point the season to be started up. And he is actually originally from Flint, Michigan, but made the transition to South Bend, Indiana, and everything. And so, man, really excited about this upcoming school year and season for you, man. So we got 2 other songs that we want to jump into. Now, we jumped into that Key Flow. Other 2 songs that we got left is Brother, and then the other one is My Life, man. And so which one you want to play next? And then, give us some insight on the one that you choose.
We could do My Life.
All right, so My Life, what should we know about My Life?
My life. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do in my life. You feel me? So, like, if I want to rap, I'm going to rap. If I want to hoop, I'm going to hoop. If I want to play tennis, I'm going to play tennis, So it's just, like, basically stuff in that nature,
It's Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith. We got a really dope rapper and singer, man. His name is Lil 6Ix, man. Here go his single right now. It's called My Life. It's on Fusion Radio.
She tryna tell me how to live, but it's my life. Them boys in your head, you better run, cause you can't hide. Know what happened in life, blood lost and traumatized. Ain't nothing about the streets, hopped in and it died. No nothing about the streets, hopped in and it died. 3 shots, 2 dead, but on the news, on homicide. Like I ain't heard about that boy, cause that lying in the fry. If you gon' get in, then get in, little baby, don't be acting shy. It's your time. Get in that field, know your road, do it right. Ain't never done no lean when I say Sprite, just me Sprite. Feel like you in that room, ask you a question, but not lie. Think they care about your feelings, getting that nigga mama cry. That's how it is, you from Flint. I ain't throwing no shade, little nigga, and I'm telling you how it is. I'ma slime with this nigga that you be and go back to the crib. He said something about having more parents than me, I act like I couldn't hear him. If I don't fear nobody else, why would I fear? When nigga party Mary Jean, somehow my hoodie did them tears. I need 100 million, I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing it for my peers. Guys, look, me and my son did not hear no shit in here. Who said something about the 6, cause now I'm here. Used to be so locked in, but now I barely know me. Soon as I turn my first M, make sure I call a bro now. He walking up to the crowd, who has do we not know him.
Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith, our bro, man, Lil 6Ix in the building, man, enjoying the vibes with his music and everything, man. And so, you growing up in Flint, man, I just want to go back to Flint because, every place has its struggles and different things that people deal with, especially at your age and all that stuff, man. Like, what kept you going through all the different stuff that I'm sure you saw early on in your life?
It kept me going, like, when I was rapping. People always used to tell me, like, yeah, you rough. Your son give me chills. Like, they already used to mess with me, so I just kept going after motivation, really.
How have you grown since when you first started, man, as an artist? Different things that you like. Man, I remember when I first started, I ain't like that about myself, but now I've tightened up that area.
When I first started, it was like my voice wasn't really developed yet. So when I first started, I was just rapping. I wasn't really talking about nothing real, but now I'm really talking, like, about life. I want to talk about life, I was talking about, like, stuff like 3-year-olds on there. I'm talking about life now, so like that's a major change. I ain't gonna,
I want to go back to the accomplishments for a minute because I think this is a really dope accomplishment. Is, man, you've performed numerous times in Chicago, man. So if you can shout out them Chicago performances and tell people what it's like to be in the presence of you when you're performing.
Yeah, shout out to Chicago. I ain't gonna lie. I done did shows in Chicago. I did shows in Atlanta. I just chose a lot of places, but Chicago, I rock with Chicago. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, cause Chicago rock with me.
So what's it like to be in the presence of you, man, when you performing, man? Give us a little spiel as to what happens when we're in the presence of you watching you perform.
I ain't gonna lie, when I perform, I just perform. I ain't gonna act too cool, too nothing. I just perform my music, if you know what I mean by that.
Yes, definitely, man. Get into this last single, man. It's titled Brother, man. Talk to us about Brother, man. Brother seems like something that's really personal.
Yeah, I really made that because I ain't gonna lie, I love my brother.
Anything other deeper than you love your brother?
Yeah, I just lost a brother before, so it's like basically like you gotta love your brothers while they here, you know. You gotta love your brothers while they here before they leave.
When that brother transitioned and everything, you know, of course there was the grieving process or whatsoever, but is there anything outside of the song that you do in tribute to him to just express your love?
I'm gonna say for my brother, I'll always say long live my brother because as long as my brother, I'm gonna make his name live on forever.
That's dope, man. We about to jump into the single. It's entitled Brother, man. It's from our guest today on Fusion Radio with Brian and Keys, Lil 6Ix.
That's my brother, we got so tired, that's my brother. I'll do anything for you, feel like my mother is his mother. She want me to come to the crib, I told her I'm gonna be my brother. Man, 10,000 in a week, I'm trying to turn that to a double. Don't give me 100 for a feat that ain't worth nothing. People think I'm on TikTok, you saying just give me my money. You keep playing that girl play you, boy, you bound to be a dummy. They keep saying what they gon' do, I promise they ain't not on nothing. That's my brother, I won't let nobody touch. Don't ask me how many females we went on, I counted up a dozen. Dude went to jail one time and got out, I guess somehow he moved. I'm hearing too many bad rumors about them girls, so I can't cuff them. They crossed me once, can't do it twice, but I still love them. And I don't know real, it's been little baby, my lips was not touching. I know she eat her cornbread back there, it's fatter than the muffin. And I play with sticks, bombs, of her, I said, boy, you would think I'm Russian.
Fusion Radio with Brian and Keys. Our guest today is Lil 6Ix, man. Enjoying every bit of this conversation with him, man. Chopping it up and everything. So, Lil 6Ix, man, talk to me about any projects that you released in the past or some stuff that's on the way that we should look forward to.
All right, bro. I ain't too much worried about the past. I'm worried about what I'm coming into now, cause that's what's really gonna turn up. For I'm finna drop them 3 songs. They finna drop. I'm finna come with a tape. I'm gonna come out with the tape. I'm gonna drop that, and then I'm gonna try to push some strings. I'm gonna have some more people on there. Shout out to Sai. He from, I think, from ATL. Yeah, I'm gonna have him on there. I'm gonna push some strings. I'm gonna get Louis on there. And I'm gonna try to get Jay on there too.
You got a name for the project?
No, I ain't got no name.
Now, you know, on Fusion, we started this thing called the Suggestion Pot. What is the Suggestion Pot? The Suggestion Pot is simply people that are on here viewing the live or people that will be listening to this interview. They can DM you via IG and give you some actual suggestions for your project. You down with that?
Yeah, we can do that.
So anybody that's on this live or anybody that will be hearing this, give them your IG information where they can DM you and maybe give you some suggestions as far as the name of this project. And then you got to actually give them something, I guess, to get their mind going. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, put something out there, maybe as a filler, maybe a title of a song or something like that to sort of get their mind rolling so they can help you out.
My Instagram at 1Lil6 with the number 6_. And then I'm really name the EP based off of my brother's song. So just have something of that nature in mind. If you gotta give me a suggestion, you know. I
love the fact that I get an opportunity to talk with somebody that's so young that has a bright future like you, Lil 6Ix.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, so one more time, man, like definitely shout out your IG, and then you know what I want else for you to do is we got this thing called giving people homework assignments. Now, I know you're gonna have some homework assignments your freshman year in high school, so we gonna actually give some people some homework assignments on this live, and that'll be listening to it. And what their homework assignment is to go check out some of your videos, man, so they can match a face and match the vibes and everything. So I want you to shout out some songs they should go check out And then if you could spell out your name so we can make sure they're going to the right place.
These my sons are little. I have videos. I'm gonna shout out Lil Baby 6, LILBABYSIX, My World. I rock with that. And I'm gonna shout out I'm with the gang. Them two sons I would shout out there. We just gonna keep it going from there. I got my Instagram, one Lil LIL 6 6IX_.
Well, Brody, definitely continue success on all that you do, man. You know that your family over here in Chicago, all the way to South Bend, man. Definitely, man. I got nothing but love for you, man, and definitely, man. Always there for you, man, to uplift and encourage you, man, in your dreams.
I appreciate that. Right back to y'all.